Okay, folks, now we're going to do a full-fledged evaluation problem. And, you have your beam up here. Like we said, dead load 1 kip per foot, live load 2 kips per foot. Those are service loads, so they're going to need to be factored. You're supposed to include self-weight. And then we're going to take that moment, and we're going to take a beam. We're going to put them together and do an evaluation. So, is the design capacity greater than or equal to MU? All right. So the first thing that we probably want to do is, again, factor all these loads. Live load, 2 kips per foot. It gets multiplied by 1.6, and that's 3.2 kips per foot. Dead load, 1 kip per foot. The load factor on that's 1.2. That's 1.2 kips per foot. This is said to include self-weight. Self-weight is an unfactored load. So it's a dead load, so it gets factored by 1.2. Then we use that little formula. Width of the beam times the overall depth, 20, divided by 144 times, I'm going to say 0.15. Instead of 150 pounds, since these other two were in kips per foot, I'm just going to change that to 0.15 kips per cubic foot. So when I do the self-weight and I bring all that out, what do I get? 5 kips per foot?
Oh, no,
0.65.
0.65.
4.65. Oh, no.
What's the
0.25.
0.25?
Is that right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
0.25.
0.3. Okay. Again, 0.3 kips per foot means 300 pounds per foot. I mean, that's not a real big beam, and it weighs 300 pounds per foot. When you were doing steel, there's no way you ever came across a beam that was 300 pounds per foot. They make them, but that would be a very large beam. So your total load, when you add all this stuff up, is 4.7 kips per foot, right? Is that correct?
Yes.
All right.
So it's 0.25. Yeah. I thought it was 0.25.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 0.25.
I got a total weight of 5 kilos.
All right. Well, let's do it, folks. That's 12 times 20. That's 240. Divided by 144.
1.666 repeated.
Times 0.15.
0.25.
Times 1.2.
3.
All right.
0.3.
1.3. Self-weight is an unfactored load. I mean, that formula is unfactored. So we factor it up.
Where's the 1.6?
It's a dead load. Self-weight's a dead load. Self-weight's the perfect dead load.
I was thinking unfactored, which is 1.05.
Yeah. All right, so it's 4.7. So this whole load with the self-weight is 4.7 kips per foot. All right, and again, you're not going to go through this, but your reactions are going to be 47 kips apiece. Your shear diagram goes up 47 kips, and sort of like we saw before, we'll act like this. All right, your moment diagram based on the areas here. Yeah, it's just 1/2 times 10 feet times 47 kips. So it's 235 foot kips. Moment diagram goes up and goes back down. So your MU that you're evaluating against is 235 foot kips. All right? Well, now when we think about, hey, is our design capacity greater than or equal to whatever, now we're really asking the question, is it greater than or equal to 235 foot kips? So, what do we got to do for the design capacity? Well, hey, it's the 3 steps, 4 steps if you want to put the phi factor on it, okay? So step 1, Tension is equal to AS times FY. What's the area of steel of 3 number 8 bars?
0.79.
0.79 is the area of steel of 1 number 8 bar.
2.37.
2.37. And Fy, 60. So T is equal to what? 142.2 kips. Step 2. T is equal to C, which is 142.2 kips. So 142.2 kips. C is equal to 0.85. F prime C, which is 4, KSI, A, which I don't know, times B, which is the width of the beam. I'm going to rearrange that. I'm going to solve for A. When you do that, A comes out to be what? Yelled out? 3.49. So the depth of that rectangular block, that estimated block, is 3.49 inches. Step 3, just run everything through the MN formula. T times the quantity of D minus A over 2. T, 142.2 kips. D, 17 inches. A, 3.49 inches divided by 2. And I'm going to divide this by 12 right away, so we put it into foot kips because our moment was in foot kips. What do you get for MN? $180.7. Do I get confirmation of 180.7? All right, then the fourth step, hey, we got MN, we want design capacity, so we want PMN. So phi is 0.9 for beams times 180.7 foot kips. And what does that come up to be?
162.7.
So a little under 163, so 162 something. So my evaluation says what? Will my beam work? Will it be okay? The answer is no. 162.7 foot kips, which is approximately what our capacity is not greater than or equal to 235. So that does not work.